Okay, here's a lesson called The Diminishing Importance of Tab. Now, when you start out playing, you might learn from tab. Like, I learned a lot from tab when I was coming up. And there's a point where you have to realize the tab will have to disappear. Because you look on stage and you see these people playing, and you look in the jam session, nobody's got music stands on stage. So we know that tab is not a long-term thing, okay? It's to get you started. It's great. I would still use it like if I heard somebody play something and I can't figure out from the recording how they played it, and they put out a book or something, like, oh, okay, I can see it. But other than that, there's no reason for it at a certain point. So there has to be a different system, okay? Well, if you don't know what that system is, you're kind of stuck. Because these are not numbers, okay? This is not a 3 and a 2 and a 0. Those are locations, okay? These are notes, so you have to know the names of the notes. If you don't know the names of the notes, it's easy. It's the alphabet. We start on A, and we go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, it's the alphabet. We start here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, you can learn the names of the notes. It's the alphabet. And then the other thing is, it's scale degrees, okay? We count the degrees of the scale. So if I count a C scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, octave. And then we talk like this. Musicians say, well, this song starts on the 5th, okay? Happy birthday starts on the 5th. Or whatever the song is, you know. Fork a deer starts on the root. What's great about that is happy birthday starts in the 5th of any key. Fork a deer starts on the root in any key. So you could play in any key. But people say, well, now it's really hard to know where the root, the 3rd, and the 5th are. And I'll just show you that it's not. Here it is. The G chord is the root, the 3rd, the 5th, and the octave. The C chord is the root, the 3rd, the 5th, and the octave. The F chord is the root, the 3rd, the 5th, and the octave. So right there, you know where the root, the 3rd, the 5th, and the octave are. Okay, I teach a lot of 5-note scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? So you can find the root, the 3rd, the 5th. Okay? So it's not too hard, but that's the system that you move away from. Okay? Now some people never learn any theory, never learn any of that. And they're just smart enough to know, well, it's a C chord. It's going to be one of those notes. That works too. That's the hillbilliest way you could learn. I'm a Hatfield, so I'm kind of a hillbilly. So yeah, I said, well, I'm holding a D chord. I bet it's one of those notes. That works too. Okay. I teach a class called Beyond Licks where we learn how to create phrases and licks. We do use tab in that class because I hand you something, but basically it's not a tab class. It's a class where you learn to create a musical line so that when you are faced with something to improvise, a moment to improvise over a chord, you could play something. So if I want to improvise over the F chord, I could play something besides just the melody over that F chord. You know, whatever that might be, or the G chord, or a D chord, or whatever. So anyway, check that out. AndysLessons.com. Lessons and classes going all the time. Thanks and have a great day.